I'm still gonna be online, so don't freak out or anything. Okay, some of you have been watching some of my streams, and people have been saying they have trouble with playing as Jason. So, um, determining how you're going to play with Jason, the first thing you want to do when you get in here is you want to see what level everybody is. And you just click on their name. They're level 46, 42, 36, 55, 12, and 11. So, not too bad. When you get a bunch of people in there that are 150s, it kind of changes how you're going to play as Jason. So what we're going to do on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a offline match. And we're going to go ahead and go here. It kind of does depend on which Jason you use. If you're going to use if you go to the big maps, like Jarvis or Pinehurst, you probably want to use Part 2 because his morph regenerating ability is fast and you can bounce back and forth from across the map. Plus he starts out with 7 traps. I always use Part 6 because that was the first Jason movie I ever seen. It's my favorite Jason. So we'll go ahead and pick him. We'll go ahead and put on easy just to kind of do a walkthrough. I don't know why offline lags. Okay, so these little dudes right here, throwing knives,
They're out there, Jason.
I
And get
skip
your
them because they're all
revenge.
over the map. And when I was talking about checking everybody's level on who you're playing with, you saw a bunch of low levels, and probably not a big threat as far as killing you. If there's a bunch of 150s in there, push down on the D-pad that sets your traps. Always trap your house if there's a bunch of high levels in there. And once you do that, you want to morph straight to the phone. I know if they call the cops, you still got 5 minutes, but if you haven't killed anybody, 7 people is a lot to kill in 5 minutes. If we can get him to set one. So we got 2 cars, one down here. We're already close to here, so we'll go to this car. Plus there's a sound ring down here. Check your sense, R1X. You don't have to trap the car, but to start out with, if you're having a hard time playing with Jason, I would probably trap the car. And since the phone house is in the barn, we don't have to worry about doors being locked and getting locked out. Normally, if it's in a regular house, you go ahead and open a door and break one of the doors completely down. This guy's going in there. And usually on the cars, you probably just trap the 4-seater. Just for the simple fact that it holds more counselors. Okay, he stepped in our trap. See the trapper icon on the bottom left?
Please, no!
Now the traps I was talking about. Well, let me get off of the icon. When your trap goes off and you get the note, you see the trap over there by our shack. Let me do this one over here is still open. This one is solid. So if you have multiple traps everywhere and you get that notification, pull up your map and see which trap is solid. And then you can morph straight to it. Okay, that guy apparently is a moron. Just ran straight up to me. Of course, this is on easy bots, so.
That's my Jason. That's my special boy.
Now the 2 little throwing knives that were in the shack to begin with, I said skip because they're all over the map. There's one right there. I mean, they're all over the place, so not grabbing those 2 isn't going to hurt you. Now, I just heard a splash noise. I don't know if you heard it, but that's the gas. And we already put a trap by this car and it hasn't been set off. So it's got to be this one.
They want to hurt you, Jason. Don't let them.
get past the firecrackers, you can just shift past them. You don't have to worry about getting stunned. And if by chance you hear a car start or the boat while you're breaking down a door, just pull up your map while you're doing it. And see if anything takes off. Shift a little in front of them before you stop, that way they should run right into you.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
Anyone out there, you...
Trying to call Jarvis. Don't know how that wasn't a grab, but oh well.
That's my Jason. That's my special, special boy. That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them
Okay.
pay.
Well, there's one sounding there. And I'm going to guess that it is Kenny. Although it doesn't, it could be the radio because it doesn't look like it's moving. Nope, it is. No one throws your knives. Oh.
Help me! Please! Anyone! Ah!
They want to take you from me, Jason. Don't let them.
Those knives do a lot of damage, so if you get the hang of that, start hitting them with it. This is a pretty cool kill. Environmental kills are all over the place, just like the throwing knives. It's part of your
They
Jason
deserve
badges
to
too.
die,
Alright,
Jason.
so
Make
we have
them
one left.
suffer.
It's Jenny. Pretty sure she has good stealth, so later on in the match, if you're having trouble finding somebody, no matter what their stealth is, start knocking out the power. Something else that you can do to get the Jason moves a lot faster in the water. And this being Higgins Haven, kind of the water kind of splits the map from side to side, so you can go into Sense and move up and down the lake fairly quickly. And there she is right there. Now we know where she's at. We'll go into stock mode real quick, back into Sense. We're going to try and shift right up on her. She has no idea we're behind her because we're in stock mode. Now she does.
Get up, Jason. Find them.
I don't think she called Jarvis yet. Don't spend a lot of time aiming the knife, just kind of do it, pull it up and let go before your arm gets all the way up.
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay.
And nobody survives.
My sweet, sweet Jason. Mommy is proud of you. Now come home.
Okay, so we'll recap here. When you start out as Jason, skip the 2 throwing knives in your shack. Like I said, there's plenty of them all over the maps. High levels, trap your shack. If they're, I would say, 50 and under, I probably wouldn't worry about trapping the shack because they probably haven't gotten to the point to where they're comfortable killing Jason consistently. So once you go from your shack, you go straight to the phone box. You want to trap that for sure. Some of them have a perk. It's called My Dad's a Cop, and it can decrease the 5 minutes till the cops arrive down to, I've seen it to 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So, you know, 7 counselors in 5 minutes or 7 counselors in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. It's could be a challenger. After the phone, at least try and trap the 4-seater. If you don't want to trap the gas or the battery, 9 times out of 10 people will mess up putting that stuff in. Trap the driver's door because nobody can get in the car until the car is started. So trap the driver's side door. That way when somebody gets in there, you'll know that car is done and ready to go. And if you do happen to stop the car, I have the head punch on my Jasons. I'll show you real quick. This right here. That is a very quick kill. Don't pick a long animated kill when you stop the car because that'll give somebody else time to get in there and take off. So always do short kills when there's a group of people around you. So we got the phone box, trapping your shack if the levels are high enough. At least the 4-seater. That's generally what everybody goes for, is the 4-seater. So honestly, I wouldn't worry about the 2-seater. You can if you want, but you don't have to. And if you're having trouble finding people, start knocking out the power grids. If they've got a high stealth, it doesn't matter. Their figure will become worse with no power, like her stealth. That's the counselor I play with. She's got 10 out of 10. Lights go out, I'm still found. And always check your map frequently. Always. Your map ain't gonna tell you anything except for if your traps have been set or not. But like I said, if there's a boat or 2 cars and you're breaking down a door, pull up your map and watch your map until you hear the door completely break down. Then you can take your map off and go back to chasing whoever you were chasing. And can't spend too much time on one counselor, because that'll give everybody else a chance to put other things together. They can put the phone together, they can put the car together, they can escape. So if you're having trouble with the first counselor you see, if you're having trouble, don't chase them no longer than a minute or a minute and a half, because none of your abilities are full yet. You're not going to catch them right away. So don't spend too much time on one counselor, because it will bite you in the ass. And we'll probably do another one with a different Jason. I'll probably pick a bigger map. I won't do that tonight though, because I kind of want to get online and play a little bit. See how many people I can kill online. See if anybody can kill me. So right after I end this one, which will be now, I'm going to hop online and stream live so you can catch some more gameplay over there.